Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Seamus Rocca, CEO of Xapo Bank. Seamus, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks for having me, Jill.
You got it. What benefits can a regulated bank give to users in the crypto space?
Well, I think today it's still quite challenging to move funds that you've got from buying or selling crypto into a traditional bank. It's still expensive, it's slow. We started off as a Bitcoin custodian at Xapo, and we felt that having this bridge to a bank that would be comfortable in dealing with crypto and keeping your money safe would ensure that you can buy and hold Bitcoin, but at the same time have a deposit guaranteed bank account where you can earn interest, where the bank has capital. And in our particular case, we don't lend, so we hold 100% of your funds. So you're completely safe from any sort of bank run or bank issues, which we've seen of late.
Xapo Bank describes itself as where private banking meets crypto. Could you tell us more about what this means and how it relates to Xapo Bank's mission?
Sure. So, most banks today would not be comfortable dealing in crypto, whereas we actually started as a Bitcoin custodian and then made the decision to build a bank that could go side by side with that Bitcoin offering. So for most of our customers in emerging markets, which is where we operate, that gives them the opportunity to keep not only a dollar bank account offshore, but also to have Bitcoin, which of course means that they've got this ability to, if they're worried about inflation or they're worried about devaluation or the state of the current economy, they've got that option and choice of being able to have a dollar bank account and or Bitcoin. So it gives our customers financial choices that they wouldn't otherwise have.
Who would you say are your target audience or the people most likely to benefit from being a member of Xapo Bank?
Sure. So we used to serve customers in Europe and the US, but it was predominantly in emerging markets where we found that the use case of Bitcoin and a bank account was best serving our customers. I think in sort of first world countries, Bitcoin might be seen as being, price volatile, and crypto in general is used for speculation on price. Whereas in the emerging world, the fact that Bitcoin is sovereign, that it's finite, it might be volatile from a price perspective, but compared to local currencies, it gives them the ability to have a store of value. And therefore, if you're then worried about, well, what do I do with my Bitcoin? We are a Bitcoin custodian. If you are worried about the state of the volatility of the crypto markets, you can move that into a dollar bank account with one click. So that's obviously an offering that you wouldn't get from an exchange or a traditional bank. So we're kind of in the middle of that sweet spot between, we're not quite an exchange, we're not quite a bank, we're bang in the middle of both.
And Xapo Bank recently introduced new payment rails for GBP payments and stablecoin deposits and withdrawals via USDC. Tell us about these updates and what are the benefits for the users?
Sure. Well, I think the main one is obviously simplicity. Most bank accounts wouldn't accept USDC as a form of deposit or payment, whereas we do, because again, we're comfortable with the crypto space. And we're looking at other options in terms of adding more stable coins. Things like GBP, any major currency, we're looking at euros and other currencies as well, are going to make our customers feel that they've got more options in terms of, making payments out of their bank account. We've got a debit card linked to the account as well. And of course, we added Lightning recently because, for customers who've got Bitcoin, this idea of being able to sort of spend their Bitcoin and have genuine use cases for their Bitcoin makes the account much simpler for them to use.
I see that Xapo was founded in 2013 and is one of the world's oldest Bitcoin custodians. What do you see as the benefits of the world's oldest digital asset, Bitcoin? Because recent news over the past year where, people's assets being managed properly really are front and center. So explain to us what that experience and how that helps Xapo's mission.
Sure. Well, we've been in the space for a long, long time, and we're quite well known for our security, the bunkers in which we keep our Bitcoin, the fact that, of course, we safeguard all those Bitcoins on behalf of our customers. So we build a reputation of being a trusted institution that keeps your Bitcoin safe. And we just wanted to expand that proposition and say, well, what if we just put a digital bank that is blockchain native and comfortable with crypto next to that offering? So that married with the fact that most of our use cases are for people in the emerging world, it very much makes us a sort of the blockchain native digital bank of the future. That's kind of a little bit how we think of ourselves, and that's where a lot of our innovation will come.
And finally, Seamus, what's next and how do people learn more about Xapo?
Sure. The best place to learn about Xapo is really our website. There's a lot of information on our website about Xapo, some blog posts that we do explaining who we are, our history and our background. And I think what's next, Jill, is really just innovating in this bridge that we've created between Bitcoin/crypto and traditional finance. So anything to do with more offerings in terms of different types of wealth products on the banking side, or we might do different stable coins on the fiat side, but is always innovating in that space between the bridge that we've created in terms of crypto and traditional banking.
All right, Seamus, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you very much for having me, Jill.